So yeah, I start the recording. I think we will wait like a few more minutes and then we can start. Okay, I think we can start with our seminar. So thank you for all to join us. First of all, I want to remind you that today's seminar is held on the project the education for a sustainable development, transferring V4 countries experience for Ukraine's recovery. And it's being implemented in Ukraine and 3 countries of Visegrad Group, which is Poland, Czech Republic, and Slovakia. And actually, the aim of this project is to establish communication to establish communication for the exchange of experience, of course, exchange knowledge and find the best practices of V4 countries and Ukraine, which are very similar in historical and cultural aspects, and so find solutions that we can implement in a reality. Also I want to say about the future seminars, which will be a communication on climate changes and environmental issues, which will be in January. And also the project activities will be summarized during the winter session of the Karpatського School. And we already made we share some information, first letter about winter Karpatського School, and it will be the second one for sure. So you can already apply and for winter session. And yes, I want to remember that the most active participants of the seminars can join the winter session of the Karpatського School. So after this seminar, we also will send the whole information about winter Karpatського School, and some information you already can find in our Telegram chat. Also in the winter Karpatського School, it will be it will be shown the online education hub, where you can find the all information, all records of the lectures, all presentations, and so on. So this one more point to your motivation to join the Winter Carpathian School and fill out your application. So today's structure of the seminar will be like presentation from the Ivan, and then we will make a Q&A session. So I think we can start. So Ivan, please, your stage.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for your participation of all of people. The program of our seminar today will be in the three main points. It's water cycle in the nature, and maybe explanation about impact to climate change. The second point will be some discussion about water retention measures as tool against the climate change. And in the finish of my presentation, I would like to invite you for cooperation. It will be a little bit small experiment. I would like to do some workshop with you as participants, and I would like to try to do something what we obviously made with personal meeting with the people and with the students and pupils. It will be some way how to what is our the best experiences, how to educate the people about the problem of climate change, about water retention measures. So I will try to change my screen. Okay, is it better for you now?
Yes. I see two screens.
Two screens. It's not good.
Not like two screens, but divided screens. I don't know how to explain it, but
it means you have. Okay, I will not do any experiments. This is fine for you now, yes, to see my presentation.
Maybe it's better to make it full screen, because right now I see the part of your right now here is better.
Okay. So I will start. In an introduction of my presentation, I would like to a little bit remind about the main processes in the nature, about the water, and explain how to work small water cycle in the nature. I think it's known for you, but maybe it's necessary to think about it in connection of our goal for today. Small water cycle, it means we have some clouds in the nature, and from the clouds we obtain the rain. The rain divide in the nature between some elements. Some volume of the rainwater infiltrated onto groundwater. Some part of rainwater is runoff, surface runoff, and it's connected with the runoff in the river or some streams. Some of water is stay in some lakes, and the nature repeat this water to the another activities. The main activities in evaporation from the surface, from the lakes or from the soil, or from the some surface product from people, like roads, buildings, and maybe some concrete areas. Of course, the vegetation used the water for in the evaporation and transpiration of the water in the vegetation in connection for photosynthesis. And of course, the sun is the reason how to start evaporation for in the nature. This is the cycle, and from evapotranspiration we can obtain again new clouds, and we have this cycle in the nature. But what happened if we will change the country side and we started to use the land for agriculture, for some investment activities, for example, to build some big areas of the factories or cities, villages, with the roads, with the parking places, and so. The second activities is connected with our changes in the land. We can make some drainage measures, which is the result of our activities is that runoff from the rainwater increase much more than we need. It means in the end we lost the infiltration into groundwater, and the level of the groundwater decrease, and in the end of this process we obtained a very dry land without the water, without the good small water cycle, and without the good water, and we will obtain the extreme events in the climate. I would like, because many of a lot of people from you are from universities and research areas. Let me say a little bit about possibility how to measure this distribution of the water in the land. Current technologies are very progressive and allowed us to make this measurement anywhere, independent from the energy supply, independent from the data transfer to the some central station or something. Very useful tool for it is lysimeter. Lysimeter allowed us to measure distribution between evapotranspiration, precipitation, runoff, and seepage water. And we have a formula for water balance, and it is possible to calculate all of these parts of water balance in the nature condition. Anywhere, for example, in the mountains or very far from your research offices, and this data is possible to obtain online and in very, very pleasant, visible forms. It means this small water cycle we are able to follow online all year in anywhere where we need, and we are able to compare condition between, for example, between nature condition in some areas which is not touched with the human activities, and to make a comparison with the area where is very active human activities, and to explain how to what is the impact of our activities in the land. This is the example how to work lysimeter. If you see this curve, you can see that, for example, the weight of lysimeter started from some start point. This is the period without the precipitation, and you can see how to work evapotranspiration if sun is, if you, for example, we have blue sky, for example, in the night it's a little bit stop this process, in the day again, and we have some event now with the some rain, with some precipitation, and the weight of lysimeter soil monolith increase because it contains the water. This is very simple example of the how to work with this data. Of course, it's possible to obtain many much more complicated data. We are able to survey precipitation, evapotranspiration or transpiration in the different can compare impact Did you hear me good or not? Because I have some.
Okay, I hear you, but I don't see your presentation.
Aha. Yeah, okay, now it's good. Yes.
No, still don't see your presentation.
Aha. Moment. Yes, because I had some announcement that connection is not good. Maybe.
Во, я не буду говорить, что он ничего не делает, потому что это будет...
Okay, so yeah, we're just waiting for a good connection with Ivan, and when he reshare his presentation.
Do you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I hear you, but I still don't see your presentation.
Don't. It's something strange. Moment.
May I suggest you, Ivan, just
Now?
get out from the, now it's.
And now?
Yeah, it is. I see.
Now it's good. Now it's good. We can continue.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay. We will continue with next point. We will discuss how to increase the water reserve in the environment. The first question is where we can find the volume of water if we want to increase the volume of accessible water. If you think about the small water cycle, it's clear that the rainwater is only one source for us. Where we can arise new water supply, and it means it is necessary to make something how to stop the runoff in the nature from your area, and how to catch the rainwater and give to rainwater the time for infiltration to the groundwater, or to refill, for example, lakes or some another places. And for this processes is very useful. Some sentence: think globally and act locally. And it means that, yes, if you will think about climate change, is a global problem. But if you want to change something with this problem, it is necessary to start on your locality and with your activities. Rainwater is really offer us to solution for how to decrease the dry and how to make our quality of life in the nature to be better. The principle of these measures is that let rainwater stay where it falls. And this principle should be our goal, how to make something positive against the climate change. And for this goal, I will show you some some implementation examples which was implemented in Slovakia. This type of measures are a lot of. It's not possible to discuss all this type in one seminar, but I choose some maybe the most interesting for maybe for your area and for your possibility. The first example is rain garden. Rain garden can be some depression with the vegetation on surface, and this depression can collect the rainwater from some pavement impermeable surfaces such as roof, pavement, parking places, roads, and similar. If you will do this rain gather, you will prepare the condition how to increase the infiltration to the subsoil and to the groundwater, and of course how to obtain the new volume, the water in the groundwater, and for example for drinking water too. Rain garden, if we wanted to describe the impact for the areas, it's reducing the volume of water, runoff water, filtration of the foreign material in the soil, refreshing the groundwater reserves, improving the microclimate in the environment. Why? It is very simple, because the evaporation or evapotranspiration is an energy-consuming process. It means if we have condition for good evapotranspiration, the energy from sun is consumed for this area, and it means the temperature will be lower as another surface. For example, absolutely in comparison with the, for example, parking area or some steel roof on some building and similar. And of course, finally, the rain gather help us to increase the biodiversity in this area. This is some practical example how to make the rain garden, and how to calculate how to collect the rain from the roof or some impermeable surfaces to the rain garden. Okay, this is the example how to. Many people like to build the swimming pool in his house, or for example for school, and similar. The normal for our type is to build a swimming pool like a concrete building, not very eco-friendly, yes, but it is possible to build it more natural more closer to natural condition. And this is the example how was the rebuilt the swimming pool from the former concrete building to the modern, more environmental friendly position. Now, next very useful implementation is to install near the house some storage tanks for rainwater and use the rainwater in the garden, in like irrigation, with irrigation system in the gardening or for grass and similar. This is the very small system, very simple system, and this different types of the storage tanks. Some of them can be very nice and can be more beautiful area around your house. This is the more sophisticated system and more complex system. When you collect the rainwater to the underground tanks, and you can distribute this rainwater to the irrigation system, to the garden, but also for as use to this water in the house for toilet or for the washing and different activities that is possible to use the rainwater. The storage of rainwater is not only one possibility. It is possible to use some infiltration underground tanks and material which allowed us to increase the infiltration of the rainwater to the soil and to keep the rainwater longer as we are able to use. This is the more sophisticated solution, and for this solution is necessary to cooperate with some professional people from geologic area who understand the quality of the soil layers around your building, but it's possible to use it. One of possibility how to use the rainwater or how to make something against the climate change and global warming impact is to build the vegetation walls and vegetation roof, of course, and use it like barrier against the climate, mainly against the global warming, but it's help us very effective to increase the small water cycles, because this green wall and green roof increase the evapotranspiration to the small water cycle, and the climate, microclimate around this this implementation is much more pleasant as somewhere in the city. Of course, it's the question that it is habitat for the insects, but some people are afraid about this impact, but it is possible to make this construction to this way to be avoid negative impact from this point of view. Next possibility, very often is the problem that people use the cars, they need the parking place and normally use some concrete surface and non-infiltration is not possible to the groundwater, and the rainwater run off to the drainage and without some useful. It is possible to use it and think about it, that it is possible to prepare the parking place to be more environmental friendly with some surveys which allowed the infiltration of rainwater to the soil level. Permeable surfaces is a very important question, how to increase the small water cycle and how to increase the infiltration to the soil, and how to decrease the temperature effect and decrease the temperature in the summer from the surface. For example, in the cities, this is the different types of how to use and how to make the surface for the pavement, for the parking place. So in Slovakia is gardening very popular, and now it's a very good discussion how to make some implementation people on their garden or a small landscape, and this is some scheme how to make some barriers to collect the rainwater, and how to make something against the runoff of rainwater from the surface, and to keep this rainwater in the nature. It is possible to make some retention measures, and it's very simple. It's not something what is necessary to study on university. It's I think it's possible to make it with many people on their area. And this is the example of some implemented water retention measures in the nature. Normally, this area are dry, but the sense of these measures is that to keep the rainwater during the big storm, for example, not to allow to this rainwater to run off to the river and to without the possibility to infiltrate to the soil, to the groundwater, and if you can see, these retention measures are not classic dam. Yes, it's a material where is water can percolate through this construction, and it is the sense of this measure is only to make slowly runoff, and to give the time for water to infiltrate to the soil. Now you can give me questions that, okay, that's everything is very nice, but how to get these knowledges to the people, and how to do something that they are able to prepare this implementation. From this reason was created in Slovakia many books or many some, like you can see now, catalogs of measures. These books was created with the different project teams from the initiative of municipality. For example, this book, which you can see on the right side, is for Bratislava region. It was created from the initiative of regional municipality of Bratislava region. This on left side, it is catalog. It's big book where you can find all these different types of measures which I show you before. And this book was created by Ministry of Environmental Ministry of Slovak Republic. These books are you can see download it from the internet. It is not necessary to pay for these books. It was created from the different financial program from, for example, from European funds. And I think it is the good way how to prepare it for people in Ukraine or Carpathian region, for city, municipality, or for different non-government organization. These people can find the how to prepare some measures, how to make it, how to implement it in the nature, and these measures are described about their impact and similar information. I would like to return to these slides. For example, this table is translation from one of these catalogs, and all the types of water retention measures are described in the similar system. The name, impact, if you will implement it, some presentation, how to work it, and some example. And in this catalog, you can find description how to build it step by step. Maybe it's the way how to continue our activities in Zakarpattia region to prepare a similar catalog for your region. These catalogs, similar catalogs, exist in Czech Republic. In Slovakia, it exists about 10 or 20 different types of this publication. Okay, so, and if you don't believe me that these water retention measures working really in nature, I prepared some pictures from the world experiences. You can see the picture before and after water retention implementation in the different countries. For example, in Australia and in Portugal, this is the different, after some 10 years only. It's something is very, very, people are shocked how fast the nature are able to work and to change the positive way if people give the possibility to work for nature. This another one is from India, where is very active non-government organizations and many people like volunteers seeds the trees in the dry areas and to keep the rainwater in the former dry areas. It is unbelievable if you will see these pictures, but it's really. Of course, for Slovakia and Ukraine, maybe it is not so dramatic situation, but for us it's good to start now to avoid to go with our land side to this view. Yeah, we have time. And it's useful if we will start with these activities now. We will not wait for so dramatic result. I prepared one example for one group of people from gardening settlement in Slovakia. This area was about 7.3 hectares. And I made the calculation how much water they are able to save to the groundwater if they will prepare the water retention measures, which will keep only 10% more water from rain in all area. And the result is that in this one small area, 7 hectares, these people can save more than 40,000 cubic meters of water per year, which will infiltrate it to the groundwater. It's really, if you think about long-term condition, it's unbelievable big numbers which you can save. So it was the second my cycle of presentation, and now I will continue with some discussion how to educate people that it is really useful. for this question, we prepared some model of the country, and we prepared this model represented two possibilities how to work with the country. Left side of this model represented two. Sorry. Left side of this model represented the country where the people make everything what is useful for nature, what is useful for how to save the water. Right side is the country where the people work very negative elements of country creation. And with this model, we started the workshop with the people to discuss about this problem. And now I would like to continue with you. Maybe it's a little bit experiment to try it online. I never done it before online, but I decided to try it with you, this experiment. And please now, we will start with the question that you can say me or write to the chat some difference between left and right side of the model. If I will see all different elements, we will discuss about this impact. Please write or say me.
Yeah, so dear participants, please be involved in this interactive from Ivan. And yeah, please write in a chat what's the difference you see between the left and right picture. I will also try to find some difference.
Yeah. Yes, yes. It is not dam, yeah. It's a water retention system because this dam is water can percolate through this construction. Dam is non-permeable material like concrete or something similar. Yes, it's one of the different, more trees and left. Yes, more trees now is very typical in Central and Eastern Europe that some wood companies really devastated the woods and the trees in the nature. Maybe it's not good to see, but I would like to show you and to compare this position on this country. What do you think about it?
I see the difference, but I don't understand what is this. Is something like field or such like that, but I cannot understand properly what is that. And I see that different like horizontal and vertical lines, but I cannot understand what it is
Yeah.
exactly. It's such a
Yeah,
field.
I will explain. In real condition, it's better to see it. This is the disadvantage of online discussion. It's represented to till technology on the field. Yeah, this is if tilling is direction downhill, yeah, and this tilling is under around isolines. If you could understand me, what I mean. This is the third different elements. And what do you think about this part and this part?
Okay, I also see the difference between it. It's such like some hills or not hills, but looks like hills,
yeah.
maybe small hills.
Yeah,
Maybe it's also some system, but I cannot properly also understand what is that. But for me, it's like small hill.
It's a difference between management of land before the socialism and during the socialism, because former land management was created for small fields. If you remember our last discussion on our seminar about the agroforestry system, and this is the new recommendation to return to the smaller areas in the agriculture, and it was the situation former before creating of big farms, and for example, in Slovakia was this smaller parts of land was this connected to the one big area, yeah. And the former was that it was similar like some small plateaus between different fields. Okay, and I think this is the all of the difference. And now you can. My second question is now that please imagine about big storm on this land, and please describe me how will make these elements in the case of big storm, big water level. What will happen on left side or right side, and why?
Is anyone have some thoughts?
Yeah, please tell me. Nobody have idea?
For me, it's so a difficult question.
Okay, okay. Yes, and the second possibility is to show us what will happen. Would you like to see what will happen if we will prepare the big storm for this area? I think, of course. And I will show you now the video how to work this model. Please say me if you will see it.
Okay, yeah, I see. Okay. So, okay, when I see the video, it's like more understandable what is happening, what is happening.
Yeah.
More interactive than when it's
yeah.
just a static picture, you know, a huge difference.
Yeah, you can see that this, for example, if I will start from the top, yeah, till technology on the right side, don't keep the water runoff from this part is very quickly and very big. Left side, keep the water in the land because the till direction is more.
Yeah, because we have this system that
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Water retention is clear, yes, that to keep the water, but it is not them. Yeah, this water will not stay for every time on this place, but only will percolate smaller to the next position. And now you can see that, of course, wood is missing. It means evapotranspiration don't work on this area. I will now make some smaller. Yeah, this is this different. That runoff of this country is very quick from the bad practices of till technology. Runoff from this part because they have no structure in the land management which keep the water. And also that is missing the wood, which keep the water in the land. Of course, it's not discussion about this water retention system because it's totally, absolutely basic principle how to keep water. And what you could see on this video was the impact of big water to the village. Village was destroyed, the houses, but on the left side,
different numbers of houses. Okay, yeah,
yeah, and left side the water stream is it is, yes, it is not stopped, but the volume of the water which run through the villages is acceptable. From another point of view, on the right side, you will lose every water in very short time. On left side, this village can use this water longer time as on the right side because the stream is not so big. This is very interesting information. Is an example how to infiltrate the surface water to the groundwater. Left side, the surface water, thanks to water retention system, have time to infiltrate it to the groundwater and to supply the groundwater sources. On the right side, we have no water outlet because the surface water has no time to infiltrate it to the soil. Yeah, and in the end, for example, in this position, on the right side, the country has no water already, but the left side, the country has a volume of the water for this country. Okay, so, and now my last question for all people. In which country you wanted to live? Right side or left side? And why?
Sure about the left side. Okay, because like
Yeah.
because it's clever usage of resources and organize the system to live, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And which elements are for you more interesting on left side as right side? What is more pleasant for living of people?
Good question. Okay, in the left side, I really like that a lot of forest, you know, I like forest. And then the buildings are not destroyed by water.
Yes,
It's
yes.
good to live in a building that's not destroyed.
Yeah. And next one. Because you have water, it means you will have more.
You can use
more food because the field will be in better condition. You will have drinking water because your groundwater will be on higher level. Yeah. You will have bigger biodiversity on this land. And not in the last important is that you will have very pleasant condition for relax activities for these people. Yeah. On the right side, after some hundreds years, these people will be hungry because the soil will be not in good condition. They will be will have no water. Sorry, no drinking water. Yeah, they will have no good environment for existing. Where you will go in this country? You have no wood. You have no water. You have no. Everywhere is very high temperature in this country. Yeah. And it was question about the nature condition, but now I will give you the two question about social aspects of this situation. What do you think that people from this village on the right side will do after some hundreds years?
I think they just leave the place and move to another place, maybe.
Where? Yes, to another place, but which place?
The place from the left side of the picture.
Yeah, they will go to the left side because they understand that here is life is better. And do you understand what you say now? It is typical migration wave.
Yeah, I understand it, like it's migration for just looking for a better life, better place to live. If the place where you live is like destroyed or like it's uncomfortable, you start to look in the place more comfortable to live.
Yeah, and what usually will do these people from left village in this case?
I think they would not be so happy, you know.
Yeah. And what will do?
It's different scenarios can happen, you know.
No, usually they will protect their village. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, and maybe started the war. And my last question is, what should do these people from left village to avoid the situation that it will be developed potential conflict between these people?
One more time.
Yeah, that what should done? What should do these people from left village to avoid this potential conflict with the people from right side?
They have to give the understanding and the technology for the right side people to avoid the migration to the left side.
Yeah. They should educate these people and to support these people to prepare this their environment in so good condition as they have it. Yeah.
So it's making some prevention, you know, action is like strategical thinking, how to avoid the migration. Okay, it's an interesting point. And also we have the question from the chat, who is the author of these models? Who made it?
And okay, thank you very much for cooperation. I show you now how we work with our auditorium. It's normal that we work with the students, with the people, with the pupils. That we will open the workshop with this model, and we will discuss with them on this model directly this way how to show now. And we will start with this element that students have to build this model to put these houses on their places. They will fill the water reservoir with the water. They will open the ventil to the water, and they really work with this model. You understand? And, this is the very important that I can say that what is on this picture. Yes, that I have some. Yeah, that I can say that it is better to try once than to see or hear twice. Yes. If these children can play with this model, they will remember more effective how to work in nature. Okay, I have here some questions. Kto autorom danych modelей? Nie studenty. This model made some pupil, boy about 12 years old, with his grandfather during the summer vacation.
Wow. It's amazing. It's actually amazing. It's made the pupils like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw it was a student for sure, but like pupils, it's like, wow.
Yeah, my experience is very interesting because I was afraid to work with this model with the preliminary school, with the children from 5 to 7 years old. Yeah, I was totally surprised how they are able to cooperate with me and discuss with me about the very serious problem about this environmental and social aspects. I recommend you don't be afraid and to work with very small children about it. It's possible.
Yeah, I totally agree. I have some lectures with UNICEF for small children's, like it's like 10, 14 years old. And when I made first seminar for them, I was so scared to work with them. And then I understand they're so creative and like it's so nice workflow with them. It's like the same with like with the old people, like but with the pupils, it's really interesting. They're so creative. So yeah, don't be afraid for sure.
Yeah. Please help me to translate the question. I don't understand exactly, jaka rol gromadskich organizacji i
What is the role of the NGOs in water resources saving or conservation?
It's different. The main role is in education. The NGO is very active in education activities, but not only. We are able to ask about the sources from the different funds, like European funds for environmental or Norwegian funds or different other, and to give the submission of some projects have to save water in the nature and to how to build the water retention system in different area in the Slovakian Carpathian. So it means yes, big role is education, but we are able to make real water retention measures in the nature too. Okay, and next one was.
Yeah, I think it will be the last one because we have a timing and yeah, we have to finish, so it will be the last question. And okay, so I will translate you. Interesting how the migration process of fishes and etc. along the river taken in the account when you're installing this type of dam that you shows in that model in the left.
One more, please.
Okay. It's also hard for me to translate such type of question to English, but so how the migration process of fish or etc. Along the river taken in the account when installing such type of dams. So do you remember in the left picture you show is some dam that in the river. So yeah, question is how the migration of fishes are taken into account in this.
I am afraid that it is very
Okay.
very
It's-
complicated.
It is also hard for me to explain it in your brain.
One moment, please.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yes, of course, it's necessary to build this water retention system in connection, in cooperation with the some fishes activities and fishing organization. But it's more complicated question how to very simple answer, because the system of water retention system started in very high on the top of mountains, where is no fishes and no water. And this question is actual only if we will build some water retention system somewhere in down. Yeah, for example, we will build water retention system in dry area too, where is no water normal during the year, and the water appear on this area only from the big storm for the some days, some weeks. Yeah, and on this area is not any life in the start. It's interesting very that after some years, this water built automatically new ecosystem and new increased the biodiversity, and after some years later can appear some animals like fox. Maybe some 10 years later will create the condition for the life of fish. This is the question which could be better answered if I can show you a real situation, real landscape and real nature. Yeah. But of course, where is necessary, we are very care about this question. It would be big, better results if we build the water retention system and to make a problem with the fish life.
Okay. So thank you so much. So I think we can start to finish our meeting. Thanks to all almost 30 participants that today be with us. Ivan, thank you for so nice presentation and so nice interactive in the end. It was really interesting. Yeah, so maybe Mr. Ruslan want to tell some words in the end or not? Mr. Ruslan, do you want to say something in the end of the seminar?
No, I would like to ask thanks to Ivan for very nice cooperation, and I really hope that all of us will be able to meet in Ukraine Carpathian next February, and we will have, I hope, a nice possibility to discuss all this very important issue face to face, and Ivan will be able to show us their Slovak approach and explain us how it's work in the Slovak mountain and also how it can work in Ukraine Carpathian mountain. It's very useful, and if on one hand it's a simple decision, but in the other hand it's very practical and very useful for all of us in current condition of impact, climate impact on the water resource and human impact, and for prevent this change and save water resources. Thanks,
Yeah.
Ivan, again.
Thank you, Ruslan. I will participate on Carpathian School with pleasure. I will come. No
Great.
problem.
Great. Yeah, and I also want to remind all participants that we will send all information about the Carpathian School. You can already fill the form and apply with the thesis. So yeah, thank you all for participation. Thank you, Ivan, one more time, and see you on winter session of Carpathian School. So have a nice evening and goodbye, and see you, of course, in the next seminar that will be in January. See you and good evening.
Thank you very much. Have a